because I know Mom likes...
Now you really don't.
Perfect. Because I know.
It's not perfect. Perfect would have been my music.
Call us as well. Mike Valenti joins us. Mike, big day of college football tomorrow. It's going to be fun.
We're missing the biggest storyline.
What we got?
We don't want to wish away today to get to tomorrow because it's Breeders' Cup Friday. Come on. We know. Come on. You're going home. You're going to be pumped up. You're going to be rifling some bets on the ponies, and that's going to lead you into Oregon State at UW. Pac-12 after dark tonight. Oof.
That's a scary place to be after dark in the Pac-12. Crazy things happen in the
Potential
Pac-12.
monsoon at Husky Stadium.
Oh, is that what they're expecting tonight?
Yeah, you know how the Northwest in November, basically it's perma-fog?
Yeah.
That could be starting tonight.
Oh, boy. Oh,
Good,
boy.
you just hate to see. I hope UW loses every game into eternity.
You know, I've said for the last few years now that if you're trying to predict games and bet on games in the Pac-12, good luck to you. Because they just trip over themselves every single year. You think you got this team figured out, and they don't. You know, think you got USC figured out, they'll stumble. And it's just kind of crazy how things work. Over-under totals are different, though. Spread is different.
Oh.
I think over-under, those are more solid ground than trying to pick the spread of games.
Yeah, oh, tell me about it. My college record stinks. Stinks. Gutter. Awful. I'm the Lions of college betting right now. But I do want to talk about the Lions today because, Gator, I think we've reached a very scary point, and it's called the
It's
Spike
white
Store.
gold.
I want to know if Lions fans have opened up Latte Larry's. Is this the spot where you begin rooting against them for what's best for the organization? Which is, some people will say, don't win, we get rid of Campbell. Some people say, don't win, we can get Will Anderson. Some people will spin the quarterback wheel, whatever it is. I want to know if people have reached that point because it is the hated Packers. It is weirdo Aaron Rodgers, and I heard your reset there a minute ago of him and his oil-based enemas and wacky mushrooms and tree bark and all the rest. I don't know. I mean, Gates, where are you at? Are you still rooting for them to win, or have you reached draft pick phase?
No, I'm still rooting for them to win because I want to be able to have as informed a decision and opinion that I can have regarding Dan Campbell, because I'm not sold either way right now in Dan Campbell. I want to see the rest of the season play out before I make that determination, because the way they finished last year I thought was not impressive, but I was encouraged by it, given that they had no talent. They were picking guys up off the scrap heap, guys off the practice squad, guys off of other teams' practice squads that were waived, and yet they found themselves to be somewhat competitive at the end of the year. I'd like to see that competitive spirit continue here and actually pay off with a couple of wins. I don't know if it will happen, but I'll give I'll give 10 more games to figure it out.
But Scott, that's the beauty of the topic. I don't have an issue if people say, look, I don't want to hire another coach. I don't want to be viewed as, I don't want to be reviled by free agents. I think people are going to be all over the spectrum on it. So it's kind of, look, on a weekend where, let's face it, no one cares about the college games. Michigan's going to win by 1,000. State is, only guys like you and me are watching the State game. And it's really,
I'm watching it.
I will,
Enrico.
Well, I got to bet with Howard Griffin.
All right.
No.
Well, hey, because Howard Griffin is the co-host of the award-winning 5-Star Zone with Rico Vick.
So we bet our alma maters are playing.
This is true.
He gets Chicago pizza if Illinois wins.
What do you got?
Chicago pizza sucks.
It's just like whatever restaurant you want. So
What'd you say, Jersey Giant?
I was Now I got to think a little bigger, but I'm sorry. Continue.
Well, so
No, we're good.
Yeah, I mean, look, the big game is, I'm sure you guys are going to give it plenty of time here.
I'm going to talk more about Georgia, Tennessee.
Yeah,
than I will
Tennessee,
Michigan
Georgia,
State.
absolutely. I'm excited about that game. Unfortunately, not at the same time Michigan State is, but I'll flip around and I don't know. I don't know what to expect out of this, because Georgia does have a great defense, but it's a bit of it's not a complete no-name defense, but they've had to reload.
Liberate yourself. Just DVR State. Settle in for Georgia, Tennessee.
What am I going to watch the State game after I DVR it?
Who cares? Honestly, it's okay.
Just flip back.
I'll
We'll
flip
put
back.
2 TVs out. Supposedly it's going to be an ugly game. I guess weather's going to be bad.
In
It's an
Illinois,
ugly
too?
game. Any game Jay Johnson
You know
coordinates
what?
off.
Well, you know, I put it right on the tee for him.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Big
realize.
bong.
Yeah, I heard you guys yesterday. I was driving home, and I can't disagree. I can't disagree with Jay Johnson.
Yeah, I
Bashing.
mean, as it wasn't. It's not bashing. It's more facts. It wasn't like, oh, here's what you do because I just don't like your personality. It's like, no, you actually have talent, and you
They're
choose not
just
to
not
play it.
using it. I mean, a short game could go a long ways to moving the ball down the field if you utilize
Elijah Collins is
at
showing
least
you.
two very talented tight ends in mind.
Right. Elijah Collins showing you I'm the best running back. What are we
Okay.
doing here?
Well, you guys will discuss that coming up next. Appreciate everybody's help. And Doug would
Love
say,
reigns in the 6th, Gator. Love reigns in the 6th at Caitlin, 3 o'clock. Get in.
love reigns. Treat her with respect. Good night.
Great horse.
Wednesday. What do we got, every man?
All my friends' girlfriends and wives hate this time of year.
Do they?
It's because of fantasy football and Lions in Michigan and Michigan State.
Awesome. So the question is, guys, how do you find time for this? Guys,
Find time for your wife or girlfriend. Find time for fantasy.
find time for how do you appease them during football season? How do you keep your woman off your back when it comes to this? Okay. And
You know what's great about that? Is that for guys, we think, I want one day. You know, give me 8 hours. 4 on Saturday, 4 on Sunday. That's all I ask for, 8 hours. That's all I want. And you got to rain on my parade and ruin it for me. What did I do? That's all I want. You know, I deal with the kids every day just like you do, okay? Take them away. I just need my time. I don't ask for much. When you're grabbing the remote and watching a Bachelorette, I don't say. I just want my football. If that's too much, then maybe this isn't working out.
Leo's Coney Island is stepping up our wing game. Come try our chicken wings tossed in one of our specialty sauces. We have garlic parmesan and buffalo. Or be bold with our mango habanero or sweet red chili. Or if barbecue is your thing, we have you covered. Visit leosconeyisland.com for a location near you. Leo's Coney Island is now offering online ordering for pickup and delivery on our website at leosconeyisland.com. Whether it's for our extensive breakfast menu or the classic chicken fingers pita, ordering at Leo's has never been easier.
Attention, did you or a loved one live at or near Marine Base Camp Lejeune in North Carolina between 1953 and 1987? If so, listen closely for this important legal announcement. From 1953 to 1987, Marines and their family members at Camp Lejeune drank water that was contaminated with hazardous toxins. The toxins found in the water at Camp Lejeune may cause health issues, especially later in life. Types of health issues associated with water at Camp Lejeune are numerous. If you or a loved one lived near Camp Lejeune between 1953 and 1987, you may be entitled to substantial financial compensation without going to court. Even if you were turned down in the past, a new law can allow you to file a claim today. If you or a loved one spent time near Camp Lejeune, call the Negligence Network to find out if you're eligible for financial compensation. There's no fee unless we win your case. Call 1-800-700-4333. That's 1-800-700-4333. 1-800-700-4333.
Are you thinking about buying medicine online? A search for online pharmacies yields more than 20 million results. But which ones can you trust? Medicines bought from unlicensed online pharmacies can be dangerous. You may get a fake drug, your condition may get worse, or you may experience a bad reaction. Don't put your health at risk. To learn how to find an online pharmacy that's safe and legal, visit fda.gov/BeSafeRx. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
The opioid crisis is widespread, but we have a prescription of hope for Michigan.
I didn't know what naloxone was last year, but just last month, I saved my cousin's life with it.
The state's working as a unified team to provide treatment options, resources, and support to families across Michigan. Together, we can stop overdoses. Find help and hope at michigan.gov/opioids. Sponsored by the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services and the Michigan Association of Broadcasters.
Get the latest insights and best bets on the NFL and NCAA action this weekend on Cash the Ticket with Valenti and Costa. Get it on Odyssey or wherever you get your podcasts. WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit.
on the free Odyssey app. Sports headlines. Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Sponsored by National Benefit Plans. Michigan and Michigan State both hit the road tomorrow. The Wolverines are a 25.5-point favorite at Rutgers. Michigan has won 7 straight games against the Scarlet Knights. Kickoff is at 7:30 from Piscataway. The pregame show starts at 4:30 on our brother station, WWJ. Michigan State faces a tall task, traveling to Illinois as a 16.5-point underdog according to FanDuel. 8 Spartans, all on defense, are suspended for the game following last Saturday's postgame incident. Linebacker Jacoby Newman and safety Angelo Gross will be among those absent. They're both top 5 on the team in tackles. Meanwhile, the Pistons return to Little Caesars Arena tonight to face the second-best team in the East, the 6-1 Cleveland Cavaliers. Tip-off is at 7. The pregame show starts at 6:35 on 97.1 The Ticket. Finally, we're awaiting the Friday injury reports from Lions practice. Running back DeAndre Swift was limited yesterday. Dan Campbell says the plan is for Swift to get in the game and see where he's at on Sunday against Green Bay. Detroit is 3.5-point home underdogs. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Luke Sloan. For more, visit 97.1theticket or Odyssey.com.
Just when you don't think that this Aaron Rodgers stuff could get any harder, okay? He just finished this 12-day cleanse. Ana Vasana. That's an oil-based enema. It induces vomiting and enemas coming out both ends. Ana Vasana. The oil enema helps lubricate the rectal area and removes the lipid-soluble waste.
Well, it's kind of appropriate here on a Friday, because I think Lion fans need an enema of their own, and we welcome you in. And well, we're just going to get to it, because I have to tell you, I have no joy in football now. The only joy I get is from our four-legged friends, because it's Breeders' Cup weekend, and it begins today. Football-wise, the Michigan is going to play Rutgers. MSU game is on ESPN Plus with, David calling it.
I thought it was like ESPN where they have the stickers.
Yeah, the Ocho, over to the three-point man, and boom goes the dynamite. And the Lions have reached a point where we have to ask the following question. This is an RL Beer production. Lions fans, are you opening the Spite Store? The team sitting at 1-6, all hope for a good season gone. All hope for a flirtation of the playoffs gone. You have fired Aubrey Pleasant. You have traded T.J. Hawkinson. Faith in Dan Campbell is either wavering and or gone. I don't know anyone who still believes unequivocally this is the right man. I want to know right here, right now, balls on the table. Are you rooting against your team here on out? Have we reached Latte Larry mode? Open spite for your team because you want a draft pick, because you want Will Anderson or Bryce Young or whatever it may be. Maybe you want Dan Campbell fired, and it's one and the same. I mean, if you finish the year with 1 or 2 wins, he is gone. I don't care what anyone says. It would be an impossibility to bring back a coach with a record of 5-31. It just would. So I want to know. And I'm not mad if you say no. I'm not mad if you say, look, if I root for them to lose and they are actually that bad, no free agent will sign here. You might be right. Hey, I don't like the quarterback class. I don't care about it. Okay. I don't want to hire another coach. Okay. There's no judgment. I'm just trying to gauge our listeners to see how we're approaching this, because I can tell you, I officially, and I don't know if Rico has a comic book analogy for this, dark mode is engaged. I started out virtuous and doing right by the city and right by the people and like holding doors for old ladies. And now I'm the evil superhero villain, and I'm, blowing up grocery stores and stealing old ladies' purses, and I'm a bad supervillain. I'm rooting for the Lions to lose.
So I am the Lexington.
I am that guy. I'll have to Google that. But I am him. I am Steph Diggs yelling into the camera, I am him. openly spite hating watching this team. And I'm rooting for them to lose every game. I want Campbell gone. I want the best draft pick possible. Yeah, I want to know if you're at your breaking point.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people are, Mike. I think a lot of people want to look at this game this weekend, a depleted, broken down Green Bay Packers team. Lions win that game. Everything is okay. We're about to start this run. You heard Gator talking about it, in crosstalk, like how they finished last year. But how they finished last year to me was empty calories because you started off this year so poorly. But I do think that Lions fans are getting close to the hate watching, but I think this is the game. Because if you beat Aaron Rodgers, it almost counts as 2 victories. It almost is like you exercise demons, because like I know, Mike, there'll be a ton of Packer fans in that game. I mean, last week, you heard Let's Go Miami or whatever their cheer is ringing throughout the stadium, and I'm looking at Rieger like, is that the Miami Dolphins fans? You know it's going to be Let's Go Pack all throughout the stadium. You beat them, it makes it that much sweeter. You start getting that nostalgic feeling of the good old days back in the summer when Hard Knocks was.
People, this is what it is. It's not going to be an argument between me and Rico. This is about you guys. This is about, Lions fans. Lions Nation.
Pick up the phone and start dialing.
Yeah. You hate your life? Pick up the phone and start dialing. You hate your football team? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing.
Lions
fan. I need to know where you're at. What's the hate index for your own team? They've ruined our fall. They bleeped in the pumpkin. It's over. There's no candy. There's just a sad discovery inside the pumpkin. 248-539-9797. I am at the breaking point. I am now rooting against this team. I've done everything I can do. I tried. As Tyra Banks once said, how dare you? I was rooting for you.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
Now, get to the green room. You're out. I'm rooting against you. I hope Aaron Rodgers comes in here, championship belts in, like right.
I forgot about the championship belt.
He gonna put that belt on right at the 50, huh? But that's where I'm at. I never wanted this. I mean, I almost feel like a parent. Your kid turns into a drug addict. And it's like, I never wanted this for you. Or like when Brando talks to Michael, and it's like, I never wanted this for you. I never wanted you in the family business. I didn't want this for this season. I didn't want this for this team. No, you did. Here we are.
You were a believer. You thought you were going to see different, and yeah, I applaud you, Mike. You use your analytics. You took off how you felt in past seasons, and you dug deep and tried, and I tried to stop it. But you know what? I'm a good friend. You had to learn this on your own. I couldn't teach you this. And here we are.
I love you too. Thanks, Dad. but it's the truth. All right, guys, I never wanted this, but I have arrived at this, and I admit this. My optimism is now in this weird Avengers, Marvel, somehow heel turn thing. I'm Harvey Dent after he got blown up. Now I want to watch the world burn from a good safe distance. Now I want them to lose every game by 100.
Mike's playing the role of the Joker.
That's it. That's it. I'm done. And I want to know if the fans are. And if you're not, it's okay. I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to scream. It's not what this is. This is taking kind of a temperature check of where everyone is. I mean, even if you didn't think this team was very good, I don't think they were going to be 1-6.
No.
Having not scored in 3 straight second halves. Maybe the worst defense in NFL history. No one expected this.
No, and I think that it's going to, over the next 4 weeks, it's going to just multiply. If you lose this week, okay, you're going to have some of the friends say, I'm done. Then at Chicago, I think the final straw is still going to be Thanksgiving. The Bills is when most people will say, you know what, enough. Can't do this anymore. But for the next 4 games, to a lot of Lions fans, is that you want me to stick around? You better do something in these next 4 games.
248-539-9797. My bad, Rico. I'm sorry. David, You're a spiteful individual for a pastor, but where are you at with this?
You know what? This week, I am definitely rooting against them because they are the get-right team. And I think that every Lions fan that doesn't want to call up and say that they're in a spite store believes that, oh, the Lions are going to look good against the Packers. Look how bad the Packers look. Not this week. I'm in spite store. I want Aaron Rodgers to throw for 450, 4 or 5 touchdowns. That's what I want. Spite store all day. Root for the pig people.
And again, I've got a topic later about rookie quarterbacks. I've got a topic later. It's a cautionary tale, if you will. It's all there. And by the way, we're here till 6. Content galore. This is like a volcano of football content. Rico, new episodes of the 5-Star Zone with Howard Griffith. All your Big Ten stuff. It's all there. The kickoff show with Boomer Esiason. That'll hit at 5 o'clock. Cash the Ticket NFL is up today. Cash the Ticket special episode for Pac-12 After Dark. That's up today. Podathon. It's all there. And it's all free. All your football right here where you want it. TJ joins us at 3. I'm sure he'll have a full sock of tobacco in his mouth. It's going to be a big day today. 248-539-9797. I'm going to get some fresh caffeine. I'm fired up. Spite Store's open. Packed by 100. Let's do this, shall we? 97.1.
Let's talk about the Chevy dealer in the area leading the way. Hamilton, Chevrolet, and Warren. Andrew Pavlik and his sales staff, they want to be your Chevy dealer, and they will guarantee you the lowest payment on your next Chevy, period. New vehicles are being delivered daily to Hamilton. You'll find every rebate and discount available. They'll get that for you, including this month's Rico deal, a new 2022 Chevy Malibu, $269 a month for 24 months. All you got to do is walk in there with $995 down. You get 10,000 miles a year. Yeah, you heard that right. A payment under $300. Where are you going to get that? Nowhere else but Hamilton Chevrolet. A new Chevy Malibu for as low as $369 a month. You know what I say. The best deals are found at $14 a mile. Stop in to see my guys at Hamilton Chevrolet for details. Drive off in the Rico deal. Heck, Andrew's probably still got his maize and blue on, yelling around saying, "We got Paul." All right. Make Hamilton Chevrolet your Chevy dealer. Visit HamiltonChevy.com. That's HamiltonChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Are you tired of exposing your retirement to stock market risk? Call 855-412-SAFE. That's 855-412-7233 for your complimentary Safe Money book, and join Joe Upflager for the Safe Money Radio Show, Sundays from 7 to 8 a.m.
Michigan State University is where the future of mobility accelerates, where sensor-enabled cars detect what humans cannot, where vehicles connect with smart infrastructure to keep drivers safe and traffic flowing. MSU is leading in research and technology that saves lives, reduces accidents, and improves mobility and productivity, driving innovation that moves the world forward. Spartans will. Learn more at msu.edu.
Join Mike Stoney and Jim Costa this Sunday as they broadcast live for the Detroit Lions tailgate show from the BetMGM Sports Lounge inside MGM Green Casino from 10 to noon before kickoff. Stop by for all the special sports betting and more. Brought to you by 97.1 The Ticket and BetMGM Sports Lounge.
Pro-Vember is back at Lowe's, and so are the savings. Power the possibilities with savings on the DeWalt tools you trust to get the job done. Like the DeWalt 16-piece reciprocating saw blade set was $29.98, now $19.98. And the DeWalt 14-piece assorted drill bit set was $16.98, now $9.98. These deals are tough to beat, and so are the tools. It always pays to be a pro at Lowe's. Offer ends 12/28 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Without the ones like you who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you 24/7 with supplies and solutions for every industry and access to product specialists ready to help. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Today, times of sun and clouds, high of 70.
Weather brought to you by one thing. Install a low-flow shower head and keep water off when brushing teeth or shaving to save water every day. Join Odyssey, and together each of us doing one thing makes a greener tomorrow.
Do you have an opinion? Of course you do. Call the D Las Vegas 97.1 The Ticket Studio line at 248-539-9797. The D Las Vegas, the home of Detroit sports in Vegas.
The latest news and information on the Big Ten on the 5 Star Zone podcast with Rico Beard. Get it on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, 97.1, David, give me some of the ticket text. Get to the people. We got the Prop Bet Casino coming up. And I'm asking, are we opening the Spite store, y'all? Because you know, your boy was optimistic, but I've gone full Harvey Dent, the bad version. I'm done. I hope they lose every game by 100. I've had it. I want the number 1 pick. I want Dan Campbell gone. I'm broken. I'm done. I want to know if you are. And if you haven't reached that point, that's cool. I need to know why. I need to understand it. This is about love today. It's not about hatred. Love. I mean, because I love a horse at 3 o'clock in the 6th race at Keeneland, Breeders' Cup.
He's in his world right now, people.
Well, it's better than being in my feelings.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. No. I enjoy this time for you. Like, I forget all about horse racing, and you're like, no, it's not over yet.
No,
is this the end of the year, or is this considered the beginning of the year? All serious.
This would be the end of the year.
Okay.
This is horse racing saying, hi, it's me again. David, what do you got?
I'm in the same place I've been all year, watching for growth in young players. If they get 3 more wins, great, but it's more about improvement for me. John and
okay.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
John, here's my question, and I know I can't talk to you because you texted, but what does 3 more wins mean?
3 more wins means that you're not the worst team. 3 more wins. It's like last year, Mike, it was empty calories. They won those games at the end of the season. But when you look at how the teams that they beat teams that took them for granted. They beat teams that didn't care. Arizona figured they had enough to get into the playoffs. And Green Bay openly said, we're treating this as a scrimmage. When they played Denver, when they played Seattle, 2 teams that were out there fighting, they got destroyed by both teams. But people forget that. And they always say, we beat the Cardinals. Well, yeah, everybody beats the Cardinals after November.
Good afternoon, guys. I can open the Spite store for the Lions now. The last game, I knew they would blow it. Just lose without getting my hopes up. Oh, I can't wait for a broken down Green Bay Packers to destroy the Lions. I want Campbell gone. I want Will Anderson in the draft. My Spite store is on 24/7. Lose one game, get a pick in the game, coaching decision for free. I am rooting for the Lions and the Rams to lose so we can get Will Anderson and Hendon Hooker, Chris in Heartland.
I got to tell you something. That's picking up some steam in my world. Even though Hendon's 38 years old, you're not going to have to take him in the first round, and you may not have to take him in the second. I don't love these quarterbacks. Let me just go ahead and say that.
Could be this year's version of Bailey Zappi.
Yeah, look, I like Bryce Young, but who are we kidding? He's 5'10", 5'11". If you didn't like Tua, I don't know why you like this kid. Will Levis, I don't understand, and C.J. Stroud, it's Ohio State. Can't do it because they don't produce pro quarterbacks. Will Anderson looks like Lawrence freaking Taylor. So I just kind of start looking at it and going, you know what? The worst thing you can do is reach for a quarterback. The best player in this draft is Will Anderson. It's never been a quarterback. So you start to look at it and go, all right, I'll bookend Will Anderson with Aiden. There are worse things. And this is why we so desperately need Jared Goff to pull his head out of his ass. Really hard to throw the ball down the field when it's up there.
Let's go to Sam, 97.1. Sammy, what's going on, buddy?
Aaron Rodgers is coming to town. That's what's going on. Last week, I called in and I said I was done. I thought I was done, but evil's coming to town, and I have to cheer for good. And I hope that you understand that Aaron Rodgers, he's like the spawn of, I don't know, the Ted DiBiase and The Undertaker. And I can't let him win. I have to cheer for the Lions to beat Aaron Rodgers, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use it as an opportunity to teach my kids. I'm actually thinking about buying tickets to teach them that there's worse things than what you think are worse, and we have to cheer for those things that aren't as bad as Aaron Rodgers.
So basically, you want a 1 week reprieve because Aaron Rodgers is impossible to root for. So beginning next week, you will open up the Spite store.
I think that's accurate. And what I feel like is when I found out when I was a kid that, I brought up wrestling a second ago. It's like when I found out, like when my parents told me that wrestling's fake. And then I found myself watching it anyway. That's what I feel like. I feel like the Lions let me down. I know that, but I want to watch them anyway for some reason.
All right, and do yourself a solid. There's an option to the tickets. Whatever your kid's favorite food is, buy them 10 metric tons of it. That's what tickets cost. Get your kids an incredible meal. We're having family day on the couch. Teach them what a man Sunday is. Outfit them. Full matching family man pants. Full sweatpants, full couch, meal, the whole deal. You don't need to go down there and deal with them.
I'm going to take them down there. Kids. This is what not to do. This is what Red
Zone is, kids. Write it up there on the whiteboard for everybody. Thank you, Sam. Go down there.
Mike's a man of the people. No, it's Aaron Rodgers. This is the game.
I know.
On Monday, they lose, and then it's, I knew it. But this is the one. If you beat Aaron Rodgers,
Rico, question. Actually, let me ask Kenny, because he's a true Lions fan. Can I talk to Kenny briefly?
Let's try to get Kenny in there.
This is a major question. This is big.
He's on his way.
Okay, and I know. He's got terrible foot speed.
Well, he doesn't have that Evan speed.
No. Kenny, this is important.
I got that lateral speed.
That's right. Yeah, right. You could play linebacker for UGA this weekend. Listen to me. You're a real Lions fan. You love this team, correct?
Yes, that's true.
Okay. Here's a question. With Aaron Rodgers in town, would you do an oil-based enema to get the number 1 pick?
Absolutely. Without thinking about it. No problem. But do you understand that every year we as Lions fans go through this exercise where we say to ourselves...
Not where I think we were going with this.
No. I'm just going to roll right past it, Rico.
Trick or treat, Rico.
We always say this is going to be Aaron Rodgers' down year, right? This is the year that Aaron Rodgers falls off. He finally fell off a little bit. And we're 1-6. It's BS, man. But yes,
is your Spite store open?
Absolutely. But I know they're going to win just to spite me.
Oh, the reverse spite.
Yeah, the reverse of the reverse Spite store.
You start selling scones, and then they price theirs lower than your scones. Oh, no.
Yeah, 50 cents cheaper.
That's right. Let's go to Brandon, 97.1. What's up, Brandon?
Hey, Mike. So
how you doing,
Mike, you said you weren't doing the show till the Lions were 1-7.
I know, I broke. Last week broke me when they played a great first half and then went scoreless. Scoreless.
You said you have to wait. You have to wait.
I changed the rules,
yeah.
man.
And then Tua came to town, and we saw the waddle in the end zone. And the waddle in the end zone again.
He broke me. Brandon, I admit it, I am a flawed parent. I am telling the child to just do as I say, not as Dad does.
So you have to be, spiteful for the Lions, because what they're going to do when they are having a down year is they're going to win a game, not give up the first pick. Will Anderson will be off the board, and then we're going to have to reach for a QB that may have the same talent of a QB we could draft in the second or third round.
I am legitimately concerned about the quarterback class, and I want to bring something up to the people a little later about it. Because I'm telling you, if you get the number one pick, you take a quarterback, you didn't draft the best player.
No, it has to be
Will Anderson is by far and away the best player, and I think Will Anderson is going to come out with a draft grade that'll be the highest since Myles Garrett.
And I was still upset. Michigan kind of didn't draft Ojabo way late in the draft, and he has so much room for growth, and he's back this week over Jamison Williams. So, we'll see.
Oh, no. Brandon, why you got to do that to me? That's heartbreaking. We didn't even draft the right dead guy. How does Ojabo get back? He blew out in training camp or in combine season.
Yeah, he practiced fully. Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Jamison's in a wheelchair. Oh, by the way, Rico, it's going to be a big day down at Keeneland. A front-running Gray wins the fifth.
Okay. How much we need to put on that?
Well, it already happened.
Those people?
Let me know. Can you let me know a site that allows you to bet races that have already taken place? What a program that would be. 248-539-9797.
Probably right next to the site that knows that these races are going on today.
Okay, hurtful. Gonna let that go.
Is that a flag? No flag. Okay, play
That's ridiculous. Come on. What about that new expedited review Pereira was telling me about? I challenge that.
Okay.
Prop Bet Casino. More of your calls. TJ, full of tobacco. Big day today, people. Big day. 97.1.
You've heard me talk about USA Insulation and how warm it keeps your home. But what do their customers say?
After USA Insulation came in and put the foam in, we noticed almost immediately the following month it was about a $40 decrease in our bill. The following month after that, it was around $50, $55. So we started seeing results almost immediately after they put the insulation in.
Before I got USA Insulation, my gas bills in the winter were around $300. Now I haven't broke $100 yet.
My bills were consistently low. It was always warm and comfortable, and it was never anything I ever had to think about again.
Oh, I tell everybody that they should. If you want to save money on your power bills, get USA. Huge difference.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing?
We're driving that direction.
Right! What was that? I did that to Zadie. It was so funny.
Rick just cried for his mama.
Well, Zeus was running around with a red ring pop. All over my white shirt.
And what did you do?
I know, it was my good white shirt, too.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna have to... You might not want to block me in.
Well, I was just calling to ask you if you could move your car onto the grass.
Okay.
That way I can back this thing up to fix the tire.
Because I'm gonna have to go to... my prescriptions will be done today.
Okay. Yeah, if you could just move it over to the grass so I can fix the tire on this thing.
Okay.
I would appreciate it.
No problem. Where are you guys at?
Lone Pine and Middle Belt.
Okay. I might go lay down.
Yeah. What do you think of Lone Pine?
I think it's too slow.
Queen Bee says it's too slow.
Yeah. And I'm the queen bee. Go ahead, Puddin'. Okay, I'm moving my car right now.
All right, thank you, dear.
Front door's unlocked.
All right, we'll see you in a minute.
Okay.
Okay. to say something just as I hung up.
I can't remember what it was.
He said, Mike. I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, baby.
Bye-bye.
Just so exciting. It's time for the Prop Bet Casino.
I don't understand. What happened to all that money?
Over under 1.5. Tickets still make me for all kinds of people back home.
Rico's Prop Bet Casino.
Oh, we got to give it up to Evan Jenkins as he ran away with last week. He only missed 2. Yeah, he eliminated all of us very early. So, Evan's going to sit this week out. You guys ready? Let's go. Total touchdowns for MSU on Saturday, 2.5.
Under. Offense is a clown car. Illinois' defense is for real, even though they played a soft schedule. And hashtag Jay Johnson sucks.
2.5, you said? Yeah,
David. You know, I'm going to go over, but unconventionally.
Shocking.
No, scoop and score or special teams.
Scoop and score, we'd have to be within 6 feet of someone on defense. Kenny?
No kidding. Just us.
Okay.
That was hurt. All right. MSU total rushing yards over under.
Under.
1.
Under.
99.
No, what is it?
99.5.
Oh, definitely under. Oh my God, under.
All right, 99.5. I'm going to go over.
David's going over. I'm going to go.
David, do you provide reasons or do you just say over or under?
There's no reasons for that one. I just believe they get to 100 exactly.
Okay.
I mean, give me a Bible verse or something. Go ahead, Rico.
I'm going to go under. I think that, it's going to be a struggle for them to do something. And I do think you're going to need special teams or defense to step up for them in order to get points. More receiving yards. Jaden Reed or Keon Coleman?
Wow. Now, this one's actually interesting.
Under.
I can't say. No, I was going to say both 0. Push. I'll say Jay. A little bit of a bounce back spot. I don't know why they ignore him. Then again, Jay Johnson doesn't scheme him open. I'll just say Jaden Reed. He was oddly quiet last week.
Yeah, I just don't see them targeting Reed enough. But I think it's Coleman by default.
David, I'm going to go Reed because the offense goes either or. They both can't have a good game. So when Reed has a good game, the next game is Coleman, and then it's Reed. So it's Reed's turn. Will MSU ever have a lead in this game?
No. They don't get off to fast starts. And frankly, it seems like every week, the opponent is up 7-0. So I'll just say no, sadly.
I'm going to say yes in hopes that they get the coin split.
Yeah, because you realize last week they had a lead.
Yeah, so I'm going to
technically
yes.
they did.
Yeah.
You're right, 7-3. You're right.
So you're going yes, David?
Those were good times.
Yeah. the good old days of the first quarter. Jake Moody field goals over under 3.5.
I'll say under. I just feel like they will have emphasized their red zone issues this week. And Rutgers, my God, I'm going to say under, but he'll probably still kick 3.
Oh, okay. So they have issues in the red zone. But it's Rutgers. I think they fixed their deep throw issues in this game. So I say...
Their what issues?
Their deep throws.
Oh, deep throws. Okay.
Oh, my.
Deep passes.
That's how you know Roberto's not paying attention.
Right. So I'll go under.
I'm going to go over because I think the red zone has been a problem for every team, whether it was Indiana, whether it was... They have problems with Michigan State. One of the worst defenses you're going to play. Rutgers is actually better. So, yeah, I'm going over. Blake Corum touchdown, rushing touchdowns over under 2.5.
I'll go under. I don't, believe it or not, I don't think they're going to put up, a 50 burger or even 40. I mean, they may not hit 30. This might just be a very quiet, sleepy 27-3 kind of win. I'll say under.
Okay.
Give me the points again.
2.5 touchdowns.
Oh my gosh. This was tough, man. I'm gonna go over though.
Okay. I'm going to go over as well. You know what, Mike? You brought up something that I had, but I was like, nah.
What?
U of M total points or the Milwaukee Bucks first quarter points as they take on... Hold on.
I don't care who they're playing. They can play the Washington Generals. Bucks.
Bucks and Thunder.
I'll say Bucks. I think the Bucks are good for 35, and the way Rutgers plays and the way Michigan plays, I don't know that Michigan goes north of that. I'll say Bucks.
Again, I believe they fixed the deep pass issue. I'm going to have to go
throws?
Not the throws. I'm going to go Michigan here.
David, I am with you. I do think that right now Michigan is in a beauty pageant. They have to look good for the College Football Playoff Committee. 27 points against Rutgers. That's why you're sitting at 5, because you only scored 29 against Michigan State. They have to score. For you, David, Andrew Anthony, receptions. Over, under, 1.5. Is he still on the team?
My belief...
Under.
No. He goes over this game because he plays in garbage time, because that seems to be the only time they play.
When they hand the ball off. Mike, I'm with you. I am going under as well. All right, we have 4 top 25 matchups on Saturday. Total amount of top 25 losses, over under 7.5.
Wow. I'm going to take a flyer here, Rico. It's November. Chaos reigns supreme. I think you can see Kansas beat Oklahoma State. I think you see Texas Tech beat TCU. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to go over. I'm taking a shot here.
You know, and here's the funny thing. Every time I've done this, it's been over.
I know. You got Washington.
It's a chaos
State
year
tonight. Notre Dame could beat Clemson. I'm going over.
Okay. All right. I am going over as well. Brock Bauer, Georgia tight end reception. Amount of yards receiving. Over under 65.5 against Tennessee.
Oh, heaven help me. I'm one of the only people on Georgia. So, look, Tennessee's secondary is 130th against the pass. They're terrible. And Bowers is arguably one of the biggest mismatch players in America. I'm going to say over. I think if Georgia wins, they score. And if they score, Bowers is going to be a part of it. I'll say over.
No, he gets a lot. He gets about 55. But he definitely gets over 65.5. So
how is 55 a lot?
55 is a lot to me. Well, I'm counting touchdowns.
Mike, I'm with you. I'm going over. I think he is that mismatch. To be honest with you, if he was eligible for the draft, I would seriously consider that the Lions take him. And I know but we took 3 tight ends. It doesn't matter. Learn your lesson, okay? Look what happened with the Jets and Sauce Gardner. David, he's a difference maker. Last year, I thought I wanted him last year. I would take him next year. Lions on Sunday. More points, the Lions or LeBron James. Total points against Cleveland.
LeBron. Look, I think the Lions are probably good for 24. But Cleveland's a primo opponent. Bright lights, LeBron's old team, hometown, Donovan Mitchell square off. I'll take LeBron.
The Lions only get 13, so it's clearly LeBron.
Yeah.
13?
Yeah.
13?
Yeah. Packers.
Oh, God help us.
Aaron Rodgers, touchdowns, 2.5. Over under.
They'll run it. Rico, you ever see Romeo Dobbs try to catch a football?
Mistakes were made.
Kicking with a yarn ball.
2.5, yeah, over. You ever heard of Robert Tonyan? Tight ends destroyed the Lions.
Yeah, I'm going to go over as well because, yeah, there's just going to be people running so open that they can't drop the pass. Because, yeah, I see what every other team has done. Jamal Williams rushing yards because I really can't trust DeAndre Swift anymore. Over under 57.5.
Wow. You know what? I'll say over. Both because of the slander on Swift, and Rico's right. But Green Bay simply doesn't stop the run. And if the Lions have any hope of doing anything in this game, they must pound the rock. I'll say over.
No, they get down early, have to pass the ball, so I'm going under.
I mean, you are the Black Angel of Darkness.
David, I am going under as well because I think Swift will be out there for at least a half, steal some carries before they carry him off. All right, finally, the amount of times that Green Bay punts the ball in the game. Over under 4.5.
Oh, my God. I try to make these interesting. Think about it logically, though.
Hello.
I remember what I was going to ask you.
What's that?
You don't have to go back out after this, right?
Nope.
Oh, good. You'll be done for the day?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Correct.
I'm glad.
Me too.
I'm slamming a beer and then I'm going to lay down.
Yeah, I gotta do
My prescriptions should be ready in about an hour. I have 6 of them.
I've got, I thought they weren't gonna be ready.
I know. They got them ready.
Well, I've got, to fix the tire, and then I got to do an expense report.
Okay.
And then I can punch out.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay, well, I'll leave you be.
Alright, we're at Commerce.
I was hoping my prescriptions would be done for you to pick up, but I don't think they're going to be.
We're at Commerce and Hiller right now.
No, they're not going to be ready.
We'll see you in just a few.
Okay, baby.
Alright, dear.
Bye.
Bye.
welcome to McDonald's. Are you using the mobile app today? We'll be with you shortly.
Hi, how may I help you?
Can I get a double quarter pounder with cheese with just ketchup and onion?
Do you want the meal or just a sandwich?
Just a sandwich.
Okay.
And a Big Mac meal, large size with a Coke.
Gotcha. Anything else?
That's it.
Thanks, sir. See you at the first window to 1704.
No, hope I'm not taking free peeks.
Double quarter cheese and a Big Mac meal?
Yep. Thanks.
Here comes the food.
Thanks.
Well, that guy had to pull up.
Yeah.
So he's pissed.
Yeah. He's crying to his mama.